Hey, fam, and welcome back to Resonate. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharisa, and we're just going to jump right in. Everybody wants the good life, the luxury, the soft life, the peace, the freedom, all that. But let's be real, a lot of people are faking it better than they're living it. They're showing off the highlights, but secretly stressed out. They're calling it self care, but it's really emotional shutdown. You got the car, the fits, the house, but are you really building something that's going to last? So here's the problem. We're under pressure to look blessed instead of living whole. Everybody's trying to prove something to somebody that don't even matter. These people don't even matter. You're taking trips you can't afford, moving into places that don't feel peaceful, or luxury condos that cost too much for the amount of space you really need. And you're dating just to avoid looking lonely, but still feel alone. That's not the good life. That's performance. Let me ask you something. Do you actually like your life, or do you just like how it looks to other people? Luke 12:21 says, "You're a fool if you store up wealth on earth, but stay broke in your soul." You can gain followers, attention, a brand, even money, and it still be spiritually empty. God's not checking your online stats. He's checking your heart, because what's the point of looking successful if you can't sleep at night? What's the point of going viral if your soul is empty? That's not the good life. That's performing. And God didn't call you to perform. He called you to be whole. God says, set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. He also says, seek first the kingdom, and all these things will be added to you. In other words, keep your eyes on Him, and everything else will follow. Let's keep it 100. You can post Bible verses and still be petty. You can wear a cross necklace and still carry bitterness. You can journal, you can sage and manifest, and still feel lost. Why? Well, let me tell you, because God is not into all that image maintenance. He's into rebuilding the stuff nobody sees, the habits you're changing, the peace you're protecting, the mindset you're healing. That's the real good life. Let me tell you what happened recently. A young woman came to me and showed me her friend's Instagram. This girl had a full birthday celebration in Germany. She got designer bags and whatever else type of luxury gifts. Okay. And the girl told me, she said, "I wish I could do that too." I smiled at her and I said, "You can, but let's talk about it." Your friend, she works at the airport. She probably got discounted flights. Those luxury bags might have been gifts or charged on a credit card she's still paying off. So don't envy what you don't understand, and don't convey a moment that doesn't show the full reality. What looks like a blessing online could just be good lighting or debt. Some of you are exhausted because you've been playing a role, and God is saying, "I never told you to keep up with them. I told you to walk with me." Let go of what looks good and start chasing what's actually good for your soul. The soft life ain't real if you're stressed every time the rent hit. The good vibes only mindset falls apart when life gets to life or life gets heavy. God never promised an aesthetic. He promised abundance. And abundance doesn't mean excess. It means overflow from obedience. So here's the real question. Are you building the good life with God, or are you faking it for likes, validation, and temporary comfort? Because the life God builds with you, it's not for show. It's solid. It has peace that lasts. It's rooted in Him, not opinions, not applause. And listen, the good life isn't always loud. Sometimes it looks like quiet mornings with your coffee, with your latte, clean boundaries, and a healed relationship. Sometimes it's discipline. Sometimes it's saying no when everyone else expects you to say yes. It may sound boring, but it's not. It's freedom. God's not calling you to perform. He's calling you to build. So start asking yourself, am I living or just performing? Am I building with God, or am I building for people? You already know the answer. Now live like it. So yes, God wants you to have nice things. He just doesn't want those nice things to have you. And if this hits something in your spirit, don't scroll past it. Subscribe, stay tapped in, because over here, we're not faking the good life. We're building it.